One of the best parts about VoiceThreads is that the free account allows you to use it with your entire class. There are pro accounts for VoiceThread and they are wonderful, and if you have the opportunity to get your hands on a pro account or purchase a pro account for your class, then it's wonderful. But if you don't have access to that and you don't have an account for all your students, you can create what are called identities. And if I click on the avatar, which is my profile picture, so I haven't even actually created my own profile picture yet, so I still have the piece that they gave me, which is the thimble here, the Monopoly piece. But if I click on this, I can either edit my identity or choose my identity, or I can create a new identity. And if I click on create a new identity, I click add an identity, and I could create an identity for, say, one of the students in my class. I could select an image from my computer if I wanted to. Okay, so if I had a picture in here that I wanted to use for them, for a student, then I could do that, and it will allow me to rotate that picture, and maybe we'll crop it and just make it, do this, and there we go. That can be a picture for that student. Okay, so now student 1 has a picture that they can recognize. I could add another identity, and we'll call it student number 2. And I'm just going to let them choose an identity for them instead of uploading one for this student. And so they'll automatically randomly just choose another Monopoly piece. So there's a house, and I can create as many identities as I need to. And while I'm in this setting, I'm going to edit my own, and I can select an image for mine if I wanted to as well. And I could go, and we will find a picture. Maybe we'll use this one as well. And I'll choose a different part of that picture for my own identity. Rotate it. Make that smaller. And we'll make it that part. There we go. Okay, so now some pictures, some Monopoly pieces, but everyone has an identifying factor or identifying picture. We'll hit done. And I can hit close. So now when I go back to a slide and I want to, we'll go to this one here. We'll hit record. I can choose which identity. So right now, if I do a recording, I'll just do a quick test, test, test. Stop, save. So now that shows up as coming from me. If I had this computer logged in as a station in my room, my account logged into VoiceThread, I could have another student come up to the computer, choose their identity, maybe they were student number 2, and again, because they haven't uploaded one, they've been randomly assigned one, and we'll just choose I'll do it later. I could record, test, 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 this recording is from student number 2, test, test, save, and now that comment shows up as coming from that student. So the comments that I've made show up as coming from me, and the comments that the students with different identities have made show as coming up with them. Now, remembering that these are all under one VoiceThread account, they're all under my account, so the computer is logged in as me, the VoiceThread account is logged in as me, so there's no privacy between these identities, and this would have to be a center in my classroom where students are going up to and leaving a comment and then returning back to what they're a different station after. And I have to be very careful with how that computer is being managed in my classroom. But it allows me to use VoiceThreads with one account, my own free educator account, and students to still create and show up as the comment coming from them. And that is using identities and editing profile pictures.